A few weeks ago, Black Desert Online released a brand new class called the Nova, and after seeing that this class uses a giant ass tower shield, I thought this would be a good excuse to jump back on BDO for a bit to check it out and see if this class feels as good as it looks. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. 2020 was a rough year, and with many people being stuck at home, odds are you've exhausted your Netflix library at this point. But did you know that depending on your location in the world, your Netflix library will actually be different in other countries? The USA has access to different movies than Europe, for example. To expand your entertainment selection and get the most out of your Netflix subscription, you should use ExpressVPN to change your computer's IP address to a different location in the world, unlocking thousands of different shows, movies, and documentaries that aren't available in your home country. If you live in America, you can change your location to the UK and be able to watch Rick and Morty, if your IQ is high enough, of course. Other than that, ExpressVPN can help protect you from all the malicious and unwanted threats you face on the internet today. Hackers, DDoS attacks, data protection, tech censorship. It's truly a vital piece of software you have access to nowadays. So if you're ready to have peace of mind when browsing the web and to get the most out of your Netflix subscription, then go to expressvpn/TheLazyPeon and click the link in the description below to find out how you can get your first 3 months for free. It's been about 2 months since I last played Black Desert, and we've just had a new class release, the Nova. So in this video we're going to check it out and have some fun. But first I've got a bunch of shit that I need to claim. Casual 300 mil just given to me. Luxury boxes, a free maid, a free pet, free inventory space. Wow. 100 cronstones. I've only been away for 2 months and the game's just throwing free shit at me. I love it. Family inventory. What? This is new. Brilliant new feature. Shame about the monetization. So you can't move gear over in your family inventory. For fuck's sake, well, what's the point of that then? So it's just for like scrolls and shit. Well, this wasn't nearly as useful as I thought it would be. Black Desert has so many classes now. This is the new one, the Nova. Uses a tower shield and a mace. This game has 21 classes now. They're basically releasing a new class every quarter at this point. Let's check the beauty album, see what people have made. Oh, okay, that one looks good. I like that. I'm really out of ideas when it comes to names. Mind games. Ooh, that's a cool name. This is the default look, is it? Very nice. Look at the size of that shield. I love characters with giant shields. I'm a fan straight away. I also have no idea what the awakening is for this class. I haven't looked at any trailers or anything. I just saw pictures. This is the new class for Black Desert. Big shield, and I thought, yeah, I'm in. If I press shift with this class, she kind of charges forward with her shield. Doesn't do any damage though, but it looks cool. Oh, it's a flail. That's cool. I thought it was just a static mace, but if I press right click, you can see it's a bloody flail. Fuck you, Fox. Get flailed. So I'm guessing this is a melee class with a good bit of range potential. Is the awakening for this class a bloody rapier? Right now the Nova has 2 outfits. This is one of them. Bloody epic. And this is the other. She has a stained glass shield. It's by the premium set. Fuck it. That shield though, 10 out of 10. This happens every time I boot up Black Desert. Within 10 minutes I've already whipped out the credit card. I can't help it sometimes. I see a cool cosmetic and my wallet's looking at me like, am I a joke to you? At a certain point, Black Desert's surely gonna have to stop releasing classes. Like, how the fuck do you balance 21 different classes, especially when you're releasing a new class with an awakening and a succession every 3 months? I think the answer to my question is you don't balance 21 new classes. You simply make the newest class the most OP, so people pay for rerolls, pay for new inventory space, pay for new weight. Seems like a smart way to print money. Test some new abilities. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that was cool. We just let out a frost attack. Shift F. Oh, that one's a nice AoE. I really like the frost effect that's attached to most of the abilities. Obviously, I've got a block ability. I can do this by just pressing Q. One would assume that this class has the best block in the game with a fucking shield like that. Pump up that gear score a little bit. Got my horse, got my gear. Let's go grind. Just pop some XP boost scrolls. Let's get to level 56 as quickly as possible so we can check out all of the abilities and the awakening. Blazing through the levels. Okay, that was a cool ability. The hell was that? I summoned 2 little companions temporarily? Is that shift left click? Oh, that is badass. Shift right click as well does a similar thing. I am liking the look of this class. Then again, literally every class in Black Desert is bloody awesome. The dude that designs these animations and comes up with the ideas for all of the effects in Black Desert, absolute genius. Now to slaughter some sick people. I've always loved the process of learning a new class in Black Desert. It's just pure muscle memory. Favorite abilities of the Nova so far: Shift F, Shift right click, Shift left click, and back F. Basically all of the abilities that summons the 2 little minions temporarily. They are all super cool and very impactful. Big AoEs as well. So seems like the non-awakened grind would be quite good on this class. I can't wait to see what the awakening's like. You can really get to level 50 in like 30 minutes nowadays. Super quick. I love it. I've charged up the ulti. Let's round up some mobs. The ulti is E and down. Big fucking damage. Animation's not as flashy as some of the other skills, but still pretty cool. Every time I come back to this game, level 1 to 50 is quicker and quicker every time. This time it probably took me about 40 minutes. Oh, what the hell is that I've just done? I've just done a spin thing. Was it Shift E? Yes, that's it, Shift E. And she just spins the Morning Star in circles. Level 52, 53, pop the ulti. Big damage. I should probably upgrade some abilities. I've spent like no skill points. Shift Q, what's that? Shift Q. Oh, that's cool. I feel like the newer classes that have been added to BDO over the past year or so are just way cooler than all of the old classes. It just feels like the pre-awakenings of the newer classes have better effects, feel more impactful, and just feel better designed overall. If you've never played BDO before and you're a bit confused on what class to play, I'd recommend either the Nova, this class, or the Hashashin. The pre-awakened ulti is a little bit underwhelming. I feel as though some of the normal abilities are just way more impressive animation-wise. 10 minutes at Helms, now we're level 55. Bit of Sworzen's grinding to level 56, shouldn't take me too long. I think I've learned the controls enough now to grind without the UI. So let's do that to fully appreciate these animations and visuals. If you're going to design a grind game, this is how you do it. You make the combat as impactful and crazy as possible, so that people can bear the grind. Black Desert is probably the only MMORPG that I've ever truly enjoyed the grinding in to some extent. It's just the way the game controls. It's just pure muscle memory that you don't even have to think about what ability you're doing. After a few hours though, you don't really think about grinding. It's something that you just kind of turn your brain off to do whilst watching Netflix on your other monitor. But learning a new class, always a lot of fun in my opinion. Big damage, that's level 56. And with that, we have unlocked the Awakening once we do the quest. So this class is pre-Awakening, absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed it, super impactful, fucking cool-ass weapons. I'm really intrigued to see what the Awakening is like. Usually Awakenings are equally as good, but typically a little bit simpler than pre-Awaken / Succession gameplay, from what I've experienced so far with most other classes. And for this quest, we're going all the way down to Tariff. As with every new class in Black Desert, you get a bunch of level up rewards, as you can see here. 100 million silver just for hitting level 56, which takes about an hour. Very much worth your time if you're a new player. 2 abilities I haven't shown off yet are my quick slot only abilities. So this is one of them. It's on a 2-minute cooldown. Seems to be a very long CC ice wall. And my number 2, which seems to be like a conal CC ice thing, making short work of the elite mobs here as well. Spam the R key. Look at all of this fantastic lore. So interesting. The story in this game is so fucking good. Just need to kill 50 mobs at Elric Shrine and then I should have unlocked my Awakening. One obvious weakness of the Nova's pre-Awakening is mobility, which makes sense as it's clearly a tank class. If you play Final Fantasy XIV, you should play Black Desert really. The story's unbelievable. Now I've been teleported to a secret cavern. Now we're talking to a tree. So this is where we unlock the Awakening. We need to defeat Francesca. When I press my Q ability, it summons 2 little friends. And when I get attacked, they then attack the person attacking me. That's really cool. Let's turn off the UI and get some epic footage. Wait, is she dead? Summon the Black Spirit. And here it is, the Rapier. Yo! And then we've also got the quest line for the Nova Succession. I guess we should do that as well. That's a cool looking boss. Let's use my Rapier. I have no idea what my abilities do with this yet. Wait, is she dead? I guess she's dead. So now I've unlocked both the Awakening and the Succession for the Nova. I'm gonna head back to town, clean up my inventory, then let's do a little bit of leveling with the Awakening. 30% chance. Thank you very much. It only cost me like 50 mil to get this to try, so I made about 100 mil profit on that. I'm such an idiot. I completely forgot that you can just go to this vendor and get a full set of try gear for free during this Oasis event, which has been going on for almost a year now. Me enhancing this random weapon to try was completely pointless. There seems to be something moving. A suspicious looking box? What? Suspicious poacher. He's moving a box. What is this? Now open up the box. Treasure chest. I've never seen this before. Exchange 1 for peridot fruit. Nice. Pretty cool random event. Holding down left click whilst pressing left and right is pretty cool. My favorite awakening ability so far is the shift Q. She kind of spins her rapier around. The awakening seems to have pretty decent mobility, so I can do shift forward into forward F into forward right click. And then back into the dashes. The Awakening's kind of boring at level 56 because you haven't got all of your abilities, so there's a lot of downtime between skills. So at level 56, you're basically only using 3 abilities to clear the packs of mobs. You're using your shift right click, your shift Q, which is on a very short cooldown, and you're just kind of dashing between each pack. Wait, what's this? Star's Breath. If I press E, it uses Star's Breath. Ooh, was this like super mode? I've now got this resource that's depleting and I'm like super fast. So this class basically has 2 ultis. If anything, this is probably one of the most interesting classes in the game because the Succession and the Awakening are 2 completely different playstyles. Pre-Awakening / Succession is basically a tank with very low mobility but super impactful abilities. And the Awakening is super fast-paced, insane mobility. Kind of reminds me of a Dark Knight actually. We've really got the best of both worlds with the Nova. Big damage, that's level 57. This area is just the most vibrant, picturesque area I've ever seen in an MMO. I hope Ashes of Creation has areas of the game that's as beautiful as this. Let's check out some of the abilities that I haven't unlocked yet. So this is Star's Ring, and that goes into Fuse Gravity. Royal Fencing, Riposte. Slicing Ring. Oh, I like that one. Royal Fencing, Lunge. Star's Cool. Okay, that looks like big damage. Early impressions, pretty fucking cool class. I think if I was to pick between the Awakening and the Succession though, I would definitely go for the Succession as the Tower, Shield and Mace is just so impactful and I absolutely love the animations and crazy special effects on the abilities. That being said, the Awakening is a nice change of pace, full of mobility, and effects-wise, it reminds me a little bit of the Dark Knight, so that's not bad either. But yeah, that was the Nova. Be sure to let me know what you guys think of this new class in the comments below. Is this enough to make you want to go back to Black Desert to try it out? Other than that, I don't think too much else has changed in Black Desert since the first impressions video I made about 3 months ago. So if you want to know my most updated pros and cons, then check out that one. I put a lot of work into that video and expect big changes to BDO in 2021, especially with the Node Wars and Siege system.